Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to as well. Today, I'm taking my first flight. Yeah. If you're new here, hi. My name is Francesca. I make vlogs, hauls, routines, and everything in between. If you like any of that, you should just go ahead and hit subscribe. We'll wait on you. Okay guys, I am going to New York, and not New York City, I mean upstate New York, to see my family. I've never flown on a plane before. I have a pretty big, like, falling sensation, heights, little thing, you know, and then I do have generalized anxiety as well, so it's like the mix of those two together, stressful. But I've been praying and like talking to people who have flown before and like really getting that good inspiration to get through this. So excited. I'm taking this small size suitcase as a carry-on. I am very stressed out by the amount of space that they allow for you to have for a carry-on, but I packed a good amount in here. I went ahead and added some more shorts. So I have probably about like 2 pairs of regular shorts, 2 pairs of biker shorts, pair of jeans, flared leggings, and a dress, and then about 8 different shirts. These are the only shoes that I'm taking, plus my camel Crocs, which is probably a terrible idea. Have my boyfriend's sweatpants so that I am okay and feel comfortable when I need to put sweatpants on. And then I'm gonna zip this up and try to put this blanket on the top. That way I can take it out when I am going on the plane. When I say this is my first flight, like, I didn't understand anything about flights. I just found out today that flights sometimes make you pay for Wi-Fi. So I was over here like, I don't need to download stuff. Why does everybody keep telling me to download stuff? I don't need to download anything. Girly, you probably did. You probably did need to download some stuff. But no, apparently Delta has free Wi-Fi as of March. So shout out to Delta. Maybe I shouldn't shout you out too soon yet. We need to see how this flight goes. But yeah, I am like 14 minutes away from Trayvon coming to pick me up, take me to the airport. I am leaving 2 hours. I'm trying to get there 2 hours before my flight takes off. Apparently I need to be boarded 30 minutes before, which I literally didn't know till last night. I feel like TSA is about to have a time with me. Because I've been like researching what you can and can't bring. So I've been pretty good about that. But I have asthma and I have 3 different asthma medications. So that, and then this, like, I have to bring laptop, external hard drive, camera, batteries, SD cards. I have a lot of electronics that I'm traveling with, on top of like 2 pairs of headphones. Like, I am a walking, talking, like, hazard. So I know TSA is gonna have fun with me. My suitcase itself is nothing but clothes and shoes, so I read online to make sure that I put all that other stuff in a carry-on. So when they scan this, like, they're not gonna see like any metal or like, I don't know what they scan for. What do they scan for? Don't know? I don't know. So for my personal item, I'm taking this backpack. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm very concerned that this backpack's too big. I can fit this in between my legs like in a car seat. I've never been on a plane before, the whole point of this video, so I don't know, I felt like this was maybe too big. This is all my camera equipment and my medicine, that's it. And a book and a tablet. Okay, it's a lot more than just that. My wallet, things like that. So this is my personal item. So I'm gonna take this in on my back. This is where everything that needs to be scanned is gonna go. You guys are gonna go in there once we get going towards TSA. I have my work phone in there. I'm gonna put my personal phone in there, and then we can get into the travel outfit real quick. I'm gonna bring you guys down a little bit. This is my travel outfit. So I'm wearing this crop top, which if you're like an OG, you already have seen this crop top before. It's kind of like a sports bra type crop top, but it doesn't have any real control. I got this from Ross for like $2. I'm wearing my skirt. Yes, I'm wearing my Old Navy skirt. I'm so excited about this. Has a little biker shorts underneath. And then I'm gonna layer it with my all-time favorite hoodie, which I feel like I've been trying to show you guys the back of this hoodie for a while, so I can show it to you now. Basically, it just has all this stuff on the back of it. Peace sign, brother peace sign, flowers, recycling, I on the skateboard. It's a really cool hoodie. It's a Vans hoodie, and it's really comfortable. It just has a little logo on the front. I'm gonna wear this over the top of it, so that way I'm layered. I know a lot of people say the airport gets cold. I am like, I need temperatures to be like between 60 and 70 or I'm uncomfortable. Like, I get cold really easily and I get hot really easily. Like, no matter what the weather is, if you're my friend, you know, I'll complain. I'm gonna complain. It's just that way. But this is the airport fit. If I get too hot, I'm gonna throw this in my personal item and then just be like this. I'm waiting on Trey, who's gonna pick me up. I had to say goodbye to my boyfriend earlier, and this is gonna sound ridiculous, and I know a lot of people that watch this are gonna be like, Francesca, shush. I have been dating my boyfriend now for almost 3 years. When we started dating, we worked together. I literally came to the realization today, we have not spent more than 2 days without like being around each other in 3 years. Like, actually in 3 years, because we've known each other for 3 years, but we started dating a little bit further after. So that was like a weird thing to process. So I'm gonna be gone for one night and Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 3 whole days, and then Monday morning I'll be flying back. So I'll be gone for almost like 4 or 5 full days. That's a week. It's a lot. My puppy, this is Daphne. I don't know if you guys have met her before, if you're new here, but this is my doggy. She does not like me leaving her. She tends to have a hard time with it. She's been kind of upset because she's seen me packing. So I hope she has an okay weekend. You're so sweet. Y'all, I haven't even left my neighborhood yet. I forgot my whole camera. Whole camera. Y'all, I literally thought this dog was driving this car.
Falling to pieces in my room. Are you coming over? That's cool. I could use a little something to do. We could go outside, take a little ride if you want to. That's cool. I did what I was supposed to. There's nothing left for me to do. So now I'm poking out my head through open windows, 'cause that's what I feel like. Do it.
You guys know I don't like to vlog with my phone. Like, look at that. What is that? Anyway, it is the next day. I just picked up my rental car. That was such a process. I don't like this. Like, airports, traveling, all this stuff. Not a fan. Not a fan. I'd rather just be in my own car. But I picked up a rental car. It's a Rogue, which I don't even know. So I am very clearly at home. I wanted to sit down and talk to you guys a little bit about my experience because I wasn't really too comfortable filming while I was at the airport. And so I'm going to kind of walk you guys through just my overall experience. So main thing that really like set me off immediately, both airports, so coming into my hometown airport and then leaving out of the Syracuse airport, in both of them I was randomly selected. In my hometown they had to test one of my electronics. In Syracuse they tested my hand for explosives, which really made me nervous because the guy like did not explain it. He literally was just like, can I see your hands? And so I go like this, and then he just starts wiping my hands, and I'm like, oh my goodness, he's taking DNA. But apparently it's to test for explosives. So I think that was probably the most uncomfortable part about it. Comment down below how often, if you fly a lot, how often you're randomly selected, and kind of tell me a little bit about where you're going when you are. Just let me know. I'm just curious. But let's talk about the going flight experience. So when I left from my hometown, I left in a small plane. I think the overall seating for that plane was maybe about 25, 50. I don't know. There wasn't a lot of rows. It's very small. And I think that was a very rough start to my first flight. I feel like I felt everything. I was full of anxiety. The liftoff process I was very aware of, and it really stressed me out. When my connected flight, I was in a larger plane, very nice, like had complimentary headphones, had a screen with games and movies preloaded on it, a lot more space and room. But my first plane did offer free snacks, even though it was a smaller plane, it did. The second plane didn't because it's only a 45-minute flight, like 45 minutes in the air. So overall, I didn't dislike the experience, but I really didn't like it going. I think I had so much stress. A big thing from, like, I landed in New York City before going over to Syracuse, and we landed in New York City late, and so I had to get from one end of LaGuardia to the other, and literally my plane was going to start boarding in 17 minutes, and my GPS was saying that it would take me 30 minutes to walk there. I had to, like, power walk and sprint, and it was so stressful. Like, that, like, the concept of, like, oh, if I don't get here, I don't get here, that was a lot. But on my way back, I think I honestly, first off, I was very tired. I got to the airport around 4 a.m., which TSA lines were so long there at 4 a.m. I had no problem getting through TSA leaving, but with leaving from home. But, like, going back home, it was so long. Like, I stood in a TSA long for an hour. And I think by then I was so exhausted because it's 4 a.m. that I kind of didn't really care once I got on the plane. It was a lot calmer. The landing was very rough in the big plane both times, but it was a lot smoother of a situation. And then when I got to LaGuardia, my connecting flight had a 2-hour layover. So I sat there for a little while, got to where I needed to go, took my time. I ended up reading my book, and then my dad called me, and we ended up talking for about an hour, and it was a very calm experience. Like, it was a very relaxed experience because I think that pressure was taken away. Overall, I would say that I enjoyed flying for the convenience end of it, but it's not my first choice. I think I would much rather, like, drive. Much rather drive. Not myself, but somebody else can help me drive. It's just, like, the concept of being up in the air and, like, that lifting part of it is a little rough, but the actual plane flight is actually pretty peaceful, and I can see the benefits of it, like the quickness of it. You know, that I was able to board a flight at 6 a.m. and be home by 12 is pretty nice, because normally if I drove from there, it would take me just about the whole day to get here. So that is about it for that video. I do have a second part to this trip that you guys should be seeing soon. It's a little bit of a vlog of my time while I was visiting. I'm putting this in a really unique style because I pride myself in enjoying the moment and a lot of times, and it's really hard to do when you always have a camera in your hand. I'm actually going to kind of narrate through the process and kind of talk to you guys about each individual day, what I did, with still visuals. So it's going to be kind of a storytelling situation. It's a new format that I'm kind of trying out for situations where I kind of want to really enjoy the moment and don't really want to stop and pause all the time. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. Just make sure that you subscribe so that you can see that. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, I am very thankful that you're here. Go ahead and give me a little comment about what you liked about this video, what you didn't like about this video. Even if you are subscribed, drop a comment in the comments. Let me know what you liked. Otherwise, guys, I will speak to you very soon, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.